I still have my dick. Hey everybody, welcome to Let's Saints Discord. Happy Father's Day.
Hey everyone.
Barr's here, Sir's gone. I don't know what he's doing.
Wow.
He's at a concert.
That doesn't sound ominous.
I heard he got a hotel room and he was heading to a concert. I don't know beyond that.
It's just he's gone. Whatever. We're
Said
moving
something
on.
about a pet cemetery. I don't know.
Oh wow. Wow.
Yeah. Hope you're all having a good Father's Day and chilling.
No, I don't know if you noticed, but I went to great lengths to make sure I'm not the father of anyone. Although I do approve of the holiday, and like, if your dad's still alive, give him a call, let him know that you love him. And
Yeah,
all
we
that.
did Father's Day yesterday with my parents and the wife's parents. So we went out to dinner, and my little one decided to be a total fucking terror right up until the fries came to the table. Then he was calm and happy.
Of course.
Yeah, fries.
Mm.
Fries solve everything. Yeah, I called my dad this morning.
That's
I called my best friend's dad and wished him a happy Father's Day. Just in case his son didn't call him, because his son can be a bit spacey.
Huh.
So yeah, let's talk about launching some satellites into space without rocket fuel.
Absolutely.
Hold on, I have to go find it first.
Is this the North Korean new rocket program just a giant slingshot?
North Korea couldn't afford this.
Yeah, or are they gonna get all the fucking rubber to make the bands?
It's literally a catapult, though.
so close enough, man.
Yeah.
Well, they've been working on this tech for years at this point.
Yeah.
And honestly, if they could make it work, this is pretty solid. I just don't think that I just don't think it's as fuel efficient as people think it will be.
Yeah. I posted.
Oh, of
the
course,
live
it's a
show chat
California
for it.
company. No wonder they don't want to use fuel.
Yeah. You want to read it, Barr? Or do you want me to read it?
Yeah, you can read it.
All right. Rocket company develops massive catapult to launch satellites into space without using jet fuel. 10,000 times the force of Earth's gravity. California company is tech that will likely draw attention from the pumpkin chunkin community. Cheesy line. That's because Spin Launch is developing a large rotating arm that uses kinetic energy to fling 440-pound satellites into low orbit, with successful tests already in the books. All right.
I mean,
Well, one thing, this tech already existed in Pumpkin Chunkin.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure catapult technology has been around for a while.
Not just catapult, but this specific type. Centrifugal catapult technology is its own special brand of technology.
I mean,
in Pumpkin Chuckin'.
I mean, it's a sling. It's basically a sling. That's how that works. You spin it around, and then you let it go.
Importantly, the process doesn't need a rocket fuel to work. It's all powered by electricity. This is not a rocket.
Oh.
Clearly, our ability to perform in just 11 months this many tests and have them all function as planned really is a testament to the nature of our technology. Founder and CEO Jonathan Yaney said in a Space.com report from 2022, shortly after a 10th successful launch. Okay. So they've done 10 launches in 11 months. Decent, right?
Yeah.
The goal is to shoot constellations of satellites skyward under 600 miles up by 2026, per the report.
I don't know, just something cartoon logic about this.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, this is total cartoon logic, but it does actually make sense when you take a solid object and do physics and apply physics to it. I'm just not sure how successful it'll be with sensitive electronics, and you sure as fuck can't put people on that thing.
I mean, you just say can't. I say shouldn't.
Not if you want them to survive unharmed. I'm not even sure if unharmed is necessary there. Then again, this could be a new form of execution. Yeah, you don't even get to you don't even get to be watched. Yeah, you just get spun in a centrifuge till all your shit goes away and you just
chucked into outer space.
Yep.
Yeah.
Chucked right into the sun. We don't even want your atoms on this planet anymore.
John Smith, I sentence you to eating until you die from it.
Oh, it's actually kind of cool how it works. So it's like a fan blade inside of this drum. And it just spins super fucking fast. And it just launches out of the tube.
Yeah. Yeah, this sounds dumber than more. I mean,
yeah, if you
I accept that the science is there, but when you put it like that, it just sounds like I wanted to be I wanted to be there for that pitch meeting. Just saying.
Rimshee, if you scroll down, there's a video, and if you fast forward to about 2 minutes and 22 seconds in the video, you can.
Yeah, there's this content is not available due to your privacy preferences.
Well, here, I'll send you the YouTube.
Thanks, Dina.
Hey,
Dina. Now, the real question is when a bunch of people are going to start copying this system to just fling stuff around their backyards, just downsizing it.
Yeah, it's not even an issue of how functional this tech is. It's just the fact that people now know it exists.
Oh yeah, that's all you need. I'm gonna need a giant fan and a tube.
Sorry, 2 minutes 30 seconds.
America's new race into space with spin launch. The problem with getting things into orbit has always been the rocket equation. That is, the vast majority of what it takes to get a rocket beyond our atmosphere is fuel, more than 90% of it. But what if, in fact, most of that fuel is not actually needed?
2 minutes 30 seconds.
Out of a science fiction movie, and a little bit taller than the Statue of Liberty.
So we're standing here underneath the vacuum chamber. This is the main launch vehicle loading door.
Okay.
One of the really interesting features about this modern materials
Just look at this guy,
encased in a large vacuum chamber. So what you have is
He
have
looks
an
like
arm
a Californian.
that, slowly rotates around and around, driven by an electric motor.
To lift all that used in traditional rockets.
Launching in 3, 2, 1.
All new forms of transportation usually seem kind of crazy, whether it's a suspension bridge.
Well, to be fair, it's not actually a fan but yeah, I see why you'd make that comparison.
Yeah, I was describing
Single thing. So. You know what it is? It's those clay pigeon launchers on steroids.
Yep.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's a clay pigeon launcher that just spins a lot more times before it launches its projectile.
Popeye wind up. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to do. It holds on to it like that, then it just lets go. Just
Yep.
Yeet.
Yeah.
Just
It's a mechanical discus thrower.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool though.
It's cool in concept.
I mean, if it works, it works. I'd just like to see
Yeah.
a comparable expenditure of electricity versus rocket
Yeah.
fuel.
The reason we use rocket fuel is because it's got a huge energy to weight ratio compared to others. I mean, look at the thing you're fucking launching.
Yeah.
Compare that
And
to the fucking actual rockets.
You're gonna
Thank you.
Yeah.
And just imagine
Yeah,
how
I'm
much
thinking
electricity is actually being used by comparison.
Well,
Yeah.
here's one major problem that I have with it, is that they're doing it in California.
Yeah, I'm sure there won't
They
be
buy
any
energy
overloading.
from everybody else.
Yeah,
Stop.
it's like every time they launch a rocket, a brownout.
That would explain why I've had a lot more fucking power outages lately.
Oh no! How many times a year has it
Oh.
been? 10 times?
Is
Oh.
it about once a month? Over the last year? 'Cause that's how often they've been.
I
testing
am
this
not
thing.
going to make any accusations on air. All I'm going to say is it's a little suspicious.
You should
We're
look up
gonna
the test
check.
dates
We're gonna-
and see if they
Yeah.
correlate with.
Could you imagine if they do?
Would be
It'd be
par
perfect.
for the course for California's power grid anyway. Like,
Yeah.
I don't. Here's the thing: I wouldn't know if the power outages are due to them doing experiments like this, or if it's because the grid sucks.
Mm.
Yeah.
Somebody's charging their Tesla at home, and they just...
Might be a combination of the two.
Mm.
Yeah, you get two people charging their Tesla at the same time, you're likely to have a brownout.
No, jokes aside, though, they're gonna have to scale this up to see if it holds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
at
that thing
best, you're
that thing's
getting-
massive already. And to do anything
Yeah, with-
worthwhile.
With this thing, at best, you're getting maybe some Starlink up into the sky.
That seems to be the idea. Because they want to
Minus
create a
satellite.
constellation of satellites, which is what Elon Musk wants to do. So they'll probably.
Yeah, it's basically them saying, "Hey, Elon, we'll do this stuff a lot cheaper than you can, except it's not actually cheaper."
It may or may not be. It depends what kind of contract they're
Yeah.
looking for.
But
Yeah.
I think it's worth looking into.
Cause
Oh,
they-
absolutely. It's always worth
Yeah.
looking into.
Yeah, if they contract with Starlink, even if they're not really making that much money on it, that gives them some credibility if they're successful creating Starlink to hook up with other telecommunications companies.
Tell you what, though, I could see this as a way of deploying drones
Yeah,
instead of having them like have to fly all the way to the destination for recon or
Oh, there's already
people
So-
deletion. It's just just yeet them half the way there, then they can
No,
go.
Yeah,
there's
you
a-
could. Well, theoretically,
there's
as
a-
long
there's
as
a
you get
place
them
in-
out of the.
I think
Go
there's a
ahead.
place in Uganda where that's how they deliver medicine to remote tribes.
I'm
They-
sorry, what?
Yeah, they just yeet these drones so that they get.
Oh, I
close
thought
to
they
the
yeeted.
land.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, they yeeted these remote tribes into space. That's how they get the medicine far.
No. No, they.
Oh
they-
my god, you just grab the sick person and throw it into the air to meet the drone halfway.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's. No, it's not just medicine, but it's all sorts of like delivery necessities stuff.
Mm.
You just order it, and then they just slingshot the drone, and it makes it most of the way there, so that it has enough power to fly the rest of the way and fly back. After it
Yeah,
drops
that's
shit off.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
And it's
That's how they're gonna get shit to Mars.
yeah. Didn't we cover that like
I mean, at this point, you
Probably
might as well
last
have
year.
like two if you have 2 launching stations, to and from, you're pretty much just kiting shit over. You almost don't need the drone to actually
yeah.
have fuel in itself.
Well, it needs enough fuel to land.
There you go. So you can do it with a fraction of the usual
Yeah,
fuel.
honestly, with drones for exploration, say to Mars or to one of these asteroids, you yeet that fucking shit through the atmosphere, and then you could end up having more fuel on there than you normally would for the rest of the flight. Or if the US actually has this this ion engine that can actually break the pull of gravity. Not literally break for those who are fucking idiots, but escape velocity.
Escape velocity. Yeah.
Yeah, and it can actually truly hit escape velocity. I mean, first off, why wouldn't you use that? But let's assume that you're not using that, you're using this spin shit. Well, suddenly, you've got all this extra space on there that you can just use for batteries or whatever fuel you're using the ion engine, and suddenly you're golden.
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised they don't call this thing the yeeter already.
Yeah. Yeah. Missed opportunity.
Well, they're not
there.
meme lords.
Well, they should call it that if they want to work with Elon.
There you go.
That's how you win them over. Yeah.
I wonder what the G-forces of rotating at over 5,000 miles an hour are.
Ooh. Is that
Because
how fast
that's
they're
a
rotating
huge...
it? Is 5,000?
Yeah, it says here, the invention looks like a giant upright disc with a cylindrical barrel pointed upwards. A 108-foot-long rotating arm spins at 5,000 miles per hour to achieve the best fling. And the vehicle apparently travels up to 6 times the speed of sound.
Alright, well, I found a G-force calculator.
108 feet is not all that long either.
Wow. G's are... fucking... I hate this.
Why?
There's an answer that somebody gave. Somebody asked how many G's is 7,000 miles per hour, and the answer somebody gave was none. G's or G-forces are a measurement of acceleration. 7,000 miles per hour is a speed. If you are moving at a constant speed, you are not accelerating, and thus you wouldn't feel no G-forces.
Oh god.
I mean, yes, you're right, but fuck off.
You know what we're asking.
Yeah. How about you go accelerate your lifespan?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Actually.
How about you measure the G-forces jumping out of a plane without a parachute? Jesus Christ. I already know the answer. It's 1. But... Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hate that so much. That made me so fucking angry.
No, I get you, dude. It's insufferable. Like, someone always has to.
Well, actually,
Yeah. Ugh.
you know what we're asking.
Yeah. It's the whole, can I use the bar? May I use the bathroom? May you?
Okay.
It may or can. Sorry. Fuck
So
that
somebody did actually ask how many G's does the spin launch produce on the spinning acceleration phase, and they have not gotten an answer yet.
Yeah. The equivalent for testing attack has so far endured 10,000 Gs.
Oh, I found another one. Someone asked a question. If a person weighs 100 pounds, is on a centrifuge spinning at 1,000 miles per hour, what's the G-force exerted by his body? And he asked another question, but irrelevant.
All right.
But the first response was, you can't spin in miles per hour. Go fuck yourself, you shit stain.
We're being so pretentious. You know what we're asking. All right. So the spin launch website says that it's about 10,000 Gs.
Yeah. That's a lot.
Yeah.
I hate these pretentious assholes. Although I have been there, there's a huge difference between being there in a science class and being there online when someone's asking a legitimate question.
Yeah. Go ahead, correct us a little bit, but give us the actual answer that you know we're asking. Like,
Unless you don't know it and that's why you're being snarky, in which case, just don't fucking respond.
yeah, that's why they're being cunts. Yeah, but thank you, Spin Launch, the actual creator of this catapult, for knowing what we're looking for and actually giving us the answer. Yeah, good for them. All right, let's move on and talk about the most, Dad. Barr, I put it in live show chat.
1 second. So sorry.
Uh,
Someone was being wrong on the internet, and I had to correct them. You know,
Yeah.
live chat.
Yeah, if I was asking the question on one of these forum sites and somebody responded to me with something like that, I'd be like, "Shut the fuck up, you cunt waffle. You know what I'm asking. Give me the fucking answer.
Mm.
I don't know how to calculate this. That's your job.
This is why AI
you
is
know
winning.
so much, you fucking smarty pants asshole."
Yeah, that's the response to give. You're the reason AI is winning, shit stain.
Okay, here we go. Oh boy. Oh, you just get me the real good ones, don't you?
Yeah, I know you too well.
Mm. Ah, God, it's giving. It's.
Barr feels attacked.
No, just the thing because
Barr feels scared.
It wants me. Oh God! The Sperminator welcomes 165th child just before Father's Day. It makes shocking announcement that he's all out of blank. The Sperminator has
Some of them are mine.
165 reasons and counting to celebrate Father's Day. Talk about banning high capacity. Ari Nagel, the 40-year-old Brooklynite, welcomed his 165th child into the world on Wednesday, who will soon retire from spreading his seed. I'll stop when I'm 50. You think? Nagel, who turned 49 in August, told the Post.
Do you
Wow.
notice something in common about all the women in the picture, at least?
Yeah.
I think he's got a certain proclivity.
You think? First of all, as a Portuguese man, I'd like to accuse this man of cultural appropriation. Nice. Physically, I can keep going, but there may be increased risks for things like autism with older males. He explained via text from a cruise ship in the Bahamas. He was vacationing with his first son, 20-year-old Tyler, and child number 33, his 7-year-old Topaz. But now, the 6'2" prolific Kingsbury Community College math professor is celebrating his latest baby, who was birthed by a woman in Connecticut. It was that mom. Oh my God, I'm talking like this now. That mom's fourth child with me. Oh God,
Jesus.
I can't stop doing the voice when I think about this guy. Oh, I have all the kids. I'm having all the kids everywhere. It's amazing. 165. I mean, I don't know how I even get any work done. I have 10 women currently pregnant in the US, Canada, Asia, Africa, and Europe. See, this is a guy who's going to need that centrifugal launcher just to get the sperm everywhere. Zimbabwe and Long Island are due in July. Israel and Jesus Christ, man. What do you have, an Amazon partnership? Israel and Queens are due in August. He crowed, adding that one of his baby mamas, a woman in France, is expected to pop in at any moment. Nagel, who shot to fame in the Post 8 years ago, still hands over sperm samples to 1 or 2 aspiring mothers per week, he said. Sometimes through clinics and other times face-to-face, but non-sexual meetings. Oh, okay, this is sort of weird. But he's not growing his progeny. He vowed to try and be a better father to my 175 children. That's a lot of alimony.
How?
Zoom meetings. That's how.
Hurting
Gonna do it.
whom he hasn't met yet? What? You mean he's met the other roughly 141?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look, buddy.
I guess those are all US.
He's gonna have a hell of a Father's Day, though.
All these kids, when they grow up and find partners, he could start his own fucking country.
Yeah. Maybe that's his idea.
In all honesty, every one of these kids just has to be like, okay, we'll all pitch in a buck or two to dad, and we can take care of his retirement.
Yeah, maybe that's the plan. Then again, he's probably Then again, if he's helping to raise these kids, that's a hell of an investment. I'll never be able to be as good of a dad to my kids as my father was to me, lamented Nagel, who grew up in Orthodox Jewish. Oh shit, I wasn't too far off with the voice.
Well, yeah, his name is Ari.
An upstate Monsley alongside 2 sisters and 4 brothers. Having lots of kids can bring a lot of happiness and joy to your life. But I don't suggest 175. No shit. However, the Sperminator says he sees many of his sons and daughters often, mostly the 56 who live in New York, the 20 in New Jersey, and the 13 in Connecticut. Some moms don't want me to play a role, but I leave them the option if they change their mind. And most do once the child gets a little older and starts asking questions. Still, he keeps a spreadsheet with the names, birthdays, addresses, and phone numbers of each offspring, and plasters any pictures he has of them around his Kingsbury's house. Office. Sorry.
You know, that's
The
kind of
photos. No. I mean,
Well,
it's
he's
literally
keeping track of, like,
wallpaper. There's like a...
Yeah, he's willing to be involved. I think that's kind of cool.
I mean, imagine someone who doesn't know walks in and just sees that wall of photos.
Oh!
What's with all the kids? Are you like some sort of camp counselor or something, or what?
Yeah.
No, those are my
These
kids.
are my children. Yeah. All of them? All of them.
All of them.
These are
Yeah.
my
The
genetic
photos-
offspring. Wow, you've got a lot of photos of your 3 or 4 kids throughout the years. Yeah, that's those are
not
rookie
the-
numbers, bro. That's not actually
Yeah.
what's going on here.
By the way, these are
photos
the
which-
ultrasounds of the 10 that are coming up soon.
Yeah.
Literally. I mean, this guy actually is a good argument to having just digital photos.
What do you mean they're your
Sure.
kids? Like you were a teacher or something, or like you were a mentor? Like
No,
a Boys
they're
and
my
Girls
kids.
Club? No, they're my children. Yeah.
No, I mean like I gooed. They came. It happened.
I came, they
Uh.
came. You know.
Oh. The photos, which cover nearly every inch of wall space in the room, depict little infants cooing in their car seats, small uniformed children posing for school pictures, and Nagel playing with and snuggling various kids. After the Sunday morning return to Brooklyn from the Bahamas, Nagel expects that he and a handful of his kids, along with their mothers, will go to the Bronx Zoo like they did last year on Father's Day. Additionally, I will receive many cards and gifts. The one piece of advice Nagel tries to impart his descendants is to embrace the saying yes to doing favors, new experiences, invites, and opportunities. It is
Is
the
he just
key
I
making
say
up
yes.
for every? Is he just making up for every black dad that? Was
Are you are you trying to make the Jables? Are you trying to make the claim it takes a white dude to make up for a black dude's absence?
I mean, what is this? Over 160 kids, and he's still a
Yeah.
present dad to all of them. That's kind of
Potentially
As-
175.
as our
if there's
resident-
no complications.
As our resident black guy, I would be offended by that.
But you're also a resident Jew.
Yeah. Yeah, who knows?
He's in your tribe,
the
man.
key to it's the key to a fulfilling life. I say yes to everything, clearly. But he
Obviously, he
wishes there was
says
a woman
yes
out
to
there.
everything.
Oh, but he wishes there was a woman out there who would say yes to him. Aww.
Man.
I have the dating apps, but I haven't had much success with finding a woman who wants to date someone with 165 kids and 10
No
pregnant women.
shit. That sounds exhausting.
I'm also pretty broke. Talk about baggage.
Yeah.
I'm also pretty broke. No shit.
Imagine that first date. Well, oh, so tell me about yourself. Well, I'm a dad. Oh, how many kids do you have?
Let's just say the
165?
number's up there.
Several dozen baby mamas.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, let's just. But before I actually give you an answer, let's get through this date and let's just say that the number's up there.
I'm involved in most of their lives. 43 I haven't met, but you know, whatever. But I'll be fair. The only reason why he hasn't met them is because it was the mom's choice, and he respects that.
Or the baby hasn't come out yet. One of the two.
Yeah. So you know what? I don't know what kind of award to give him. But
Well, I
the
mean,
father is
we
the
could
father.
we could absolutely give him the "You Tried" award. He definitely has done that.
He needs to give them all like some sort of bracelet so that they'll recognize their siblings when they're out in the wild.
Yeah.
Like a lapel pin or something they can all
Yeah,
wear.
something, some identifying marker.
Oh, you're also Nagel's kid. Okay.
Go, high five.
So that they don't accidentally date each other or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because even sperm banks have like a rule: you're not allowed to donate more than twice in like a state, on the off chance that they meet each other.
Yeah. congrats as much for that article.
Congrats to him. Happy Father's Day.
Oh yeah.
All right. Rimshee, do you wanna? Where would you like to go next? You wanna do the joke one?
The BuzzFeed?
I'll
Or
repeat that,
what
yeah.
joke one?
My son and his friends think major historical tragedy is a joke.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I gotta find that one.
It was the first one I posted yesterday.
Yeah, but I gotta find it on my shit.
Okay, it's
There it is.
slate.com.
My son and his friends think this major historical tragedy is a joke. I'm mortified. I can't believe they find this funny.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Slade. Jesus Christ.
I guess their Dear Abby is Dear Karen feeding, so we'll just go with Dear Lesser Saints. I'm at a loss. My 10-year-old 10. There's your answer.
Yeah.
My 10-year-old has let me know that it's a thing now for kids to make fun of 9/11. It's mortifying. What do you mean it's a thing
Wait.
now?
There was like the second plane hadn't even hit the towers. There were jokes being made.
Yeah.
I was
I mean,
there.
kids-
I remember. Well, not at the towers, but you know.
I was
a fully grown
I
up-
remember.
Barr set off the bombs. Little did they know.
Clearly.
Barr was the,
That's what
Barr's
I
the
did,
reason
like-
why Tower 7 went down.
I mean,
Okay, now that we've set the stage.
Barr did 9/11. Yeah. There
was
I
Hassan
was, a
Piker.
broke fucking 19-year-old college student. I got
Studying at
nothing to do in the
NYU.
summer. Yeah.
You got looped in.
Community
with some,
college. Yeah.
You got looped in with some Afghanis while you were studying at
Yeah.
NYU for graphic design,
Yeah.
and they
you know how it
decided-
is.
They told you
They-
that you just need to be in this one spot and push this one button at a certain
Mm.
time of day, and that's why we don't have Tower 7 anymore.
Exactly how that went.
Yeah. Now that we've set the stage, let's keep going. Jokes
Yeah.
like holding up 2 fingers and acting like a plane is crashing into them. That's lazy.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
at least
seriously,
read your
that
pictures when I
bothers
was in
you?
3rd grade.
I've also seen a short video making a similar joke, so I know it's not just some weird quirk with his friend group.
Like, I hate that it's been almost 25 years, but it's been almost 25 years. I hate how it date like how
Yeah,
dated
it's
it
been
is.
23 years.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be 23 years in like 3 months.
But like it's going almost on a quarter of a century, and I hate that it's been so long. It is that, but
So this
yeah,
guy's
it's been
10-year-old
forever.
kid.
For a 10-year-old, it might as well happen 100 years ago. You know?
Yeah, if their kid's 10, they were born in 2014, so they were born 13 years after it happened.
Yeah.
So this
This-
guy was
like-
probably, I don't know, let's say he was 13 when it happened.
Yeah. Which, you know, it makes a whole lot of difference because, you know, anyone who can remember a world before it happened, it's always going to be huge to them. But anyone since, I kind of get why it just can't it's impossible to register to them why it was that much of a significant event.
Yeah,
Let's finish this because he's getting to his actual question. One moment.
Yeah.
We've tried to explain to him why that's a horrible thing. He legit doesn't understand. How could he? Do I need to just resign myself to the fact that kids are going to develop their own humor and I can't control that? I plan to tell him not to make or reference those jokes around me. I haven't done this yet because I've been trying to explain, but I'm stumped. Dude, you're a pussy is what that tells me.
Yeah.
Just
You're a real F slur pussy.
Oh, are you saying he's a burden?
He's a bundle of sticks.
There you go.
The English version of a cigarette. Yeah. Yeah. And no, you're dumb. You're dumb. You're fucking idiot.
Is idiot a professional opinion?
Yeah.
Yes.
Opinionated jackass.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wow, what an asshole!
I mean,
like
there
you realize the fact that he says that bothers him is just gonna make the kid double down.
Did you?
Oh,
I mean,
it's not
seriously,
my
dude.
dad.
Seriously, dude. Did you make Holocaust jokes as a kid? Because I know just about every kid I knew, at least every boy I knew, made Holocaust jokes.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
So, you know when I was like 10 or 11, I changed the song to the word. I changed the words to the song. You know that song, "Let's go fly a kite up to the highest height."
Yep.
Mhm.
I changed that to some other shit that I
Oh.
can't say on Twitch.
Mm. Mm.
Tell you
Okay,
what,
yeah.
yeah. If you know,
I can think of what it is. Is it related to Count Dankula at all?
I'll tell you it's Holocaust related, and the word rhymes with kite.
Mm. That's enough. I think we can all fill in the blanks.
Yeah. And you know
Yeah,
what
we can-
happened when I told my dad that little song?
Mm.
He laughed and then told my mom, and then my mom just shook her head, and then we giggled, and that was it.
Alright, well, actually, here's a bigger question. Is this the father or the mother?
Ooh,
Okay.
Oh,
that is
good
a very
question.
good question, because it does not say.
And it
Here we were
does
being
change my
sexist.
response.
Our bad.
Yeah, it does change our response. If it's the mom, yeah, you just gotta get used to it.
Yeah, it's a 10-year-old boy.
like okay. Here's another thing. Like, what if this person had someone who died at the tower, or in the plane? You know.
Well, we don't have that information, so we can't.
Yeah. Let's not. It would also make. This is what they say. Like, context matters for these things.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Alright,
no
that's it.
indication as to whether this person is dad or mom. If it's dad, fucking grow a pair, stop being a bitch.
Remember what it was like to be 10. You
Yeah.
little pussy bitch.
If it's mom,
If it's the mom. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Girls are different. I get it. But I mean, I mean, even I was in 3rd grade when it happened, so I was 8. And I remember walking.
yeah, I
to
was in
school that
8th
day.
grade. I was in 7th or 8th grade. I can't remember which. I think it was
I remember
8th
walking
grade.
into that school. I remember walking into school that day, and I saw the TV in the classroom. I was like, "Fuck yeah, movie day!" And then I saw what was on the screen, and I was like, "Oh no, not movie."
Oh no.
Because I showed up late to school too that day.
Well, my parents had the news on that morning, or
Mm.
I forget exactly how it happened, because this was, 22 years ago? Some of the details disappear.
I remember where I was when I heard about it, because
Oh, I remember where I was. I absolutely remember where I was. And,
It was like summer vacation from university. I was meeting up with friends, and they told me they just heard on the news what had just happened, and we were still in disbelief. And then we ended up going to some bar or something that had like the TV on. And
Yeah,
like,
I
think like even across the globe, the experience is kind of similar. People were just not. It did not fit our fucking framing of reality that something like that could just happen.
not at all.
I technically heard about it before I got to school. We had one of my cousins was living with us for a bit. Long story. Don't want to get into it. And she heard it. She heard about it on the radio because she would listen to the radio in the mornings while getting ready for school. But she was also a known liar, so none of my family believed.
Oh
her
yeah,
when she said
I mean that's fucked. That's
We're just like, whatever.
a plane went into the World Trade Center. Oh, shut the fuck up, Sandy. You and your bullshit.
But yeah, so in my case,
Oh no,
parents-
really? It was. Oh, there you go
You're
again
just trying to get out of going to school today.
with your Hollywood bullshit. What movie did you steal that from now?
so yeah, I actually watched the second plane hit the tower. I think I saw it live. Because we were
that's the thing,
watching.
yeah, like, there is no. Sorry, go on. My bad.
We were watching while I was home. We were getting ready for school, and my mom's like, my mom had the TV on. I forget if my dad was home or not. Because usually he was at work and my mom drove us to school. In fact, my dad may be why the TV was on. He may have been listening and called my mom and let her know. Because it was at around that time anyway. To this day, I don't know if I saw it live on air or if I saw recordings of it. But, yeah, we watched the second plane hit, and that was crazy. I remember getting to school, and there were kids who didn't show up there, and my best friend, who used to go by D6 on Discord, I don't think he's on Discord anymore, so... But he was... I asked him, did you hear what happened? No, what happened? A plane hit the World Trade Center. And he's like, no way, blah, blah. Kids, not fully comprehending. We go
It was
in
an accident and nothing similar will happen again.
To this day, I still have to remind him that the second plane hitting the Trade Center was not something he watched live.
No, the first one definitely wasn't, because a lot of people...
Oh, no.
have that misconception, yeah. Because here's the thing, people only started putting cameras on the towers because the first one hit.
Yeah. I mean...
And then, so there's only really footage
it would have
of
been
the second
cool.
one.
It would have been cool if they were doing a story and they're talking about the World Trade Center. Well, maybe not cool. Maybe cool's the wrong word. It would have been convenient had that been the case, and they just happened to be doing a story. But that's not what happened. Cameras went on because the first one hit, and they were reporting on the first one, thinking, "Oh my God, some crazy accident happened."
Oh no, there's a video out there where there were some college kids just sort of hanging out and drinking on a roof, and they caught the first plane hitting.
Holy
shit!
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the common. I'm talking about the commonly.
I mean, that's the mother
commonly seen.
Footage.
But yeah, to this day,
you and your stupid friends making jokes on a rooftop and
Yeah,
drinking.
they were.
Oh my God!
They were just hanging out drinking. It was the early 2000s, so there was like one chick there was like,
It's
"No,
like,
Mom,
isn't
I'm
it cool
totally
to be
not
young and
drinking
having
at
no
8 in the
worries?
morning."
Yeah, having no worries, nothing bad's happening in the world.
Yeah.
And just
Hanging out drinking in the morning, partying on the roof, and like,
and then
joking
that
around,
happened. They're
and
like,
then-
"We're
and then,
fucked, fucked."
It's and it's just he's just like looking over like the little roof balcony type thing in the World Trade Center in the background. You just see, boom, and it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, I still can't believe I still have to remind him that the video he watched was recorded, not live.
Yeah.
Well, they were doing instant replays of all that.
Oh, they were. You couldn't go 30 seconds without them replaying it. Are you kidding?
Yeah, they did that for weeks.
I think the only time you got a break was commercial breaks.
Buddy, I think like...
No, I don't even think they played commercials that day. I wouldn't remember anyways. But
It is crazy.
yeah. Anyways, let's hear the advice.
Yeah.
All right. To many kids, 9/11 attacks is an ancient, abstract event that doesn't have any significance to them. You have to try and help your son to understand why the attacks are no laughing matter.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
We've been laughing about
Bullshit.
this the entire time.
Yeah.
Explain to him that
you're gonna show your son War on Terror footage from the early aughts.
What you're gonna
Explain
do
to
is you're gonna show Dave Attell's set from 9/12.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
No, comedy clubs were back open on 9/12, and everybody was making 9/11 jokes in New York.
in New York where they needed to.
Yeah.
All right. Explain to him that 2,977 people died that day, and help him to understand the magnitude of that number. The Holocaust had more people that died, and guess what? There are jokes about that shit.
Well, I mean, it didn't really happen, so.
Oh, jeez.
For legal reasons, that's a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke.
Actually, that's just straight up a joke, not even for legal reasons.
Yeah, yeah.
No one here's a Holocaust denialist.
No,
Fuck.
no.
Making
funny
that
joke about.
absolutely crystal clear.
But this is why we asked cats not to watch today.
I don't deny the Holocaust, but I do question the numbers. I'm joking.
Yeah, they're rookie
Like,
numbers.
all
You gotta
the-
pump up those numbers.
Jesus fucking Christ, 6 million Rimshee. Like,
Yeah,
there was
that's-
ever a time for the Germans not to be efficient. That was it. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, wow, your
Um,
Volvo plant's like super fucking efficient how much you process. The pipeline is incredible. The production
What's
numbers
really-
are so high. How did you get them like that? If we do not talk about this,
What's really fucked up is they only mentioned the Jews in that. Why did they get
Yeah.
priority?
oh, I wonder why. Rimshee. Sorry, Jables. Not your fault. Oh,
It's
Yeah.
never my fault. I know that.
it's not
It's
your
just
fault.
Jables' fault.
It's not your fault, Rimshee.
It's all Jables' fault.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault, Rimshee. It's not your fault.
Yeah, that's the
Not your
problem.
fault.
Oh my
Look at me,
God.
son.
Don't
It's not your
understand
fault.
that.
We are assholes.
Oh, like explain to him. Sorry.
I mean,
Let's
he
see if
needs
we
to
can get through
understand.
this.
I will say that he needs to understand why the Holocaust was such an issue. That being said,
wow,
fucking
we
joke
just-
away, bro.
We just jump from the 9/11 to just. Oh no! Imagine if the kid just goes, "Okay, Dad, I won't make fun of 9/11 anymore. I'll go for something older."
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I think we've agreed that this is the mom. And the only reason the dad's getting involved is because mom. He still
Probably.
wants some at night.
Yeah. Also, Crab. I think it's important teach your kids about the importance of history, regardless of the event. It's not limited to 9/11. Yeah.
You can still make jokes. It's
then
it's
also-
a 10-year-old.
Also, Crab said regarding comedy, nothing is off limits. Bad jokes are off limits.
Yeah. As long as it's funny, nothing's off limits.
But you gotta make it funny. And the edgier you are, the funnier it has to be.
Yep.
Or it has to be absolutely ridiculous. which is another form of funny. But that's, I don't know. That's comedy science, and that's complicated.
Yeah, to say the least, that's complicated.
Yeah. Much like how Barr took down Building 7.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that was simple. He just pulled a trigger.
How he ended up in that situation is complicated.
Oh, absolutely. That's the complicated part. How he ended up going
for
from
the premium episodes. Let's just say that's gonna be
Yeah, that'll be a Patreon only on a serious Saturday.
Yeah.
We don't even have a Patreon, do we?
That's kind of part of the joke.
I couldn't remember if we had made one or not.
I think we made an account, but we don't do anything with it.
Yeah.
Remember,
we have an
you and I
account.
spent
We
like
don't
a day making accounts on every fucking website.
just to make sure that we didn't lose the name.
Yeah. It's a good name. Anyways, all right, let's keep going into this explanation because I already read through it earlier, and
Yeah,
this person's entirely wrong with their advice. This is
basically
obviously a woman giving advice.
Yeah.
Magnitude of that number, i.e., there are 1,200 people at your school. That's more than twice the number of students there. You can also talk to him about 9/11 child victims. Let him know that 8 children died in the attack.
Wow. Jesus
Oh man,
Christ.
my first thought was really bad. And almost certainly
know
what
what my
her
first
son would
thought
say. It would
Lied to
almost
all
certainly...
these children that hijacked the plane. That they just ran
Oh,
under
no.
the stewardess's legs, and that's how they got into the cockpit.
No, my first thought was worse than that. It was, and it's probably what the son would say. Lucky.
Oh. You don't have to listen to their shit. My first thought.
At least they don't have to listen to their mom bitching about jokes.
Yeah, my friend, like who were the assholes who brought their kids to work that day?
No, they were probably on the planes, dude.
That too.
Yeah, no,
clearly
that's
they
not
had-
true. They were probably at the Pentagon participating on some illegal and immoral studies.
Could you imagine that? You try to find the names of the kids that died and it says it's redacted.
Oh,
Like, what do you mean they're
well,
redacted?
the section of the Pentagon that was hit was right next to the food court.
Huh.
Well, as long as it was next to it and didn't include it, at least the food was safe.
Yeah.
Some guy sitting at the cafeteria.
I'm still curious about that Taco Bell. There's a Taco Bell in the center of the Pentagon. I'm still curious what the fuck is going on there.
Great.
What?
Fuck.
The most secret of secret sauces is probably there.
Anyway, this page from the 9/11 Memorial website features a picture of Christian Lee Hansen, the tragedy's youngest victim, who was just 2.5. That I actually would be upset by, but, nothing's off limits as long as it's funny enough.
You know what?
Perhaps-
You know what kids kill less than dead adults?
Oh, it's
Other
Christine,
kids.
not Kristen.
This advice is horrible.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this kid isn't biologically even prepared to feel empathy yet. His brain isn't developed enough. This woman is complaining.
He's a boy.
Oh,
You're
why is-
assuming he
yeah.
even has a brain.
I think Jables is right. This was a woman writing this. It has to
Yeah.
be.
Guaranteed. It's
Yeah.
Jamila, so yeah, I would assume so.
Say something racist.
Perhaps seeing her and her beloved Peter Rabbit Stuffy will help to humanize the people who were killed. Ask him to consider how he would feel if one of his classmates or relatives had passed away and kids were making jokes about it. Tell him that it was like, what it was like to live through 9/11. Oh, it was hell. You couldn't see a single plane in the sky. We were all sitting there scared while nothing happened.
They almost canceled South Park. It sucks.
How frightening it was to know that the country was under attack, and how devastating the loss of life was for everyone. Hopefully, a better understanding of the event will allow him to develop enough empathy to stop making light of such a terrible occurrence.
Bullshit. Jokes are empathy.
Oh. Do you know what gallows humor is? Do you
my
know
God.
what dark humor is?
I have this idea, like the woman explains all this, the kid just
If you
starts
can-
staring up, going, "We need to go to Afghanistan and kill all those people that did this." Like, oh,
Yeah. I mean,
Timmy, no!
I'm a patriot, Mom! I'm a patriot!
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, congratulations, you wanted your kid to care. That's why he's going to join the Marines when he's 18.
And I mean, in my personal opinion, jokes are empathy, because to make a good joke, you need to know enough about it.
Yeah, you need to care. Yeah, it has to
Yeah.
relate to you. Some fundamental way. God damn it, like, this is horrible advice. The fuck's Rimshee doing?
Something that makes more sense. 10,000 grit.
Why? Why?
Well,
You just want to
Jesus
show off.
Christ, dude. I know you live in Cali, but how bad is the lighting in your house that you have to do that with a flashlight?
In the day. Actually, it's
Day.
just how dark
Did
that
you
purple...
do your microscope camera again?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's not putting on his nods.
Well,
I don't have
he only
nods,
has the
wink wink.
microscope camera so he can finally send his wife dick pics that she can see. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, hey, Cats, you missed the. Glad you missed the other stuff.
Yeah, you missed nothing special.
Well, you missed plenty special, but it's a good thing you weren't listening at the time, because the German government would have been coming for you.
Cats, in your professional opinion as a teacher, is it okay for 10-year-olds to make jokes about 9/11?
You
Oh,
will
boy.
be graded on this answer.
Yes.
I'm not a school teacher. Yeah, this is true.
Oh, as a professor, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, she teaches
As a
college
teaching
students. And
professional.
even
You have
more,
you have a teaching degree of some sort, I'm sure.
her
as a
students are even
teaching
more
professional.
emotionally immature.
As an adult woman,
You
do you think it's
just-
okay for a 10-year-old boy to make fun of 9/11 with his friends? Or not make fun of, make jokes about. Make jokes related to, I think is probably the better form. Is she gonna answer the question?
I think she's trying to avoid answering.
I have certificates for adult education, nothing related to pedagogy or didactics, so no opinions. Toasts, y'all. Aww.
Saw that coming.
Yeah.
I think she just doesn't want to be on the record with an answer. Which I don't blame Cats for.
I mean, technically, we're on the record with an answer.
Yeah. The right
But we
answer.
stand by our answer. Fucking make the joke!
Yeah. Let your kid make the jokes. Maybe have a sit down and talk with him, sure. And be like, hey, you know, this is a pretty serious moment, so be careful over who you say these jokes around. Do that. Give him a little know your audience information. But other than that, it's just I don't know. I would say it's just kids fucking around, but we've been joking about 9/11 throughout this entire thing. So.
That's not a fair statement. We haven't been joking about 9/11 through the entire thing. We made some
We also
Holocaust
joked
jokes
about the
too.
Holocaust, yeah.
Jesus Christ, we're back to this, Jim. Also, the new lore is that I helped commit 9/11 and blew up Tower 7.
Yeah. Yeah, Katzen. Barr was an NYU student and got involved with the wrong group. And they told him to push a button at a certain time. That's why Tower 7 is no longer there.
Yeah, they had these
Allegedly.
black suits on and reflective sunglasses, earpieces.
Weird. Yeah, all the guys in my study group dressed the same. We're
Yeah.
very cliquish.
His English wasn't as good back then, so he couldn't read what they had like these badges, but he couldn't read what they said yet.
Yeah.
And
It was only 3 letters though.
yeah, it was something. I think the 3 letters spelt out JEW. I'm not sure.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Just bring it full circle, aren't you?
More advice from Slate. I read part of this one. Oh,
Oh.
but it doesn't give an answer.
Yeah. Oh no. But yeah, hey, how about not terrify your kid by showing them a 2.5-year-old that just had like a little stuffy that died? And you need to make light of subjects. Anyways, yeah. All right. They don't have advice. How about we give some advice?
All right. More advice from Slate. From I don't know who the fuck this is. Lately,
Oh, jeez. Oh, fuck you.
Lately, I've been getting it from Grindr, Scruff, et al. With 5 to 10 new partners each week. Sometimes it's a repeat.
Yeah, very.
But most of the time, it's a stranger. I live in a major city, so there's plenty of supply. I'm in a different neighborhood for a meeting or an appointment or even a drink with a friend. I open the app and actively look for someone. I take work breaks to get laid. I worry this is becoming compulsive, but the truth is I enjoy boning and don't think it's hurting myself. I'm on PrEP and get tested regularly. I'm dating someone, so this isn't an issue of loneliness or a cry for affection. Still,
Oh, it's
is
just
my
cheating.
behavior out of control? How do I know? Yes, it's out of control unless you and the
Yes.
person you're dating have agreed that this is acceptable.
Yes, I'm writing this one. I
And-
suck dick.
Also, this is a cry for affection.
Oh, yeah.
This seems like sex addiction.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, like I did say
Wait,
earlier,
hold on,
it's
wait. The age of this person would change a lot of my opinions on this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think 10 sex partners a week is, yeah, you're in the sex addiction. Like, you're having to sneak off of work to get laid. I think
Alright,
it's
so
starting to
they're-
interfere with your life.
Yeah, and you're
Yeah.
at the bar. You're at the bar with a friend, and you're actively
You're-
looking for somebody.
yeah, you're
Mhm.
absolutely out of control. However, I will say that the you dating someone only plays a role in whether or not you're cheating if you and that person have not agreed that this is okay.
Yeah. But I'm looking at this and I'm going, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, but they're not asking if they're cheating. So I'm assuming.
No,
it's
they're
okay.
not asking if they're cheating.
Like,
But we
this-
mentioned that Barr mentioned that meant that they were cheating.
Oh yeah, no, it doesn't necessarily mean they're cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still.
Most people would say that's cheating.
Hmm.
It depends on the relationship. And the
I know,
situation.
and I'm in agreement. Like I said, most
Oh.
people.
Yeah. But still, yeah, no, you're fucking too much.
Yeah. Keep it
And
in
the
your
fact that you
pants for at least
quantify that
an
it's
hour.
not-
Hmm.
yeah, the fact that you're trying to like subvert
Justify.
any, yeah, well, no, you're trying to subvert any criticism by saying it's not an issue of loneliness or cry for affection.
Yeah.
Makes me think that it's at
I mean,
minimum a
why
cry
is
for
it?
affection.
Yeah. Then why the fuck?
You
is this person asking
specified-
for-
You specified 5 to 10 new partners each week. That means you're doing at a minimum 5 new people a week, and that would be at least once every weekday. But you're saying 5 to 10, so my guess is 5 is your rare low end, and you're getting at least 1 a night. Or 1 a day.
Yeah.
a day. This person saying that they're taking work breaks to go get laid.
Yeah.
But I mean, fuck your boyfriend. Ask your boss if if they're okay with this.
Yeah, is my behavior out of control? How do I know? You're getting fucked on
One.
work breaks.
Yeah.
By strangers.
You're taking breaks from work specifically to get laid.
Yeah. You're out for drinks with
That's-
your friends, and you're looking for somebody to get laid, and you're ditching your friend to get fucked real quick, and then you come back. Out of control.
On the app, you're not even looking in the establishment you're in.
Plural.
You're looking on the app.
Apps.
App.
Apps. You're right. They do say app, but you're absolutely right. Apps.
Yeah.
I knew about Grindr. I've never heard of Scruff, but I guess it's another Grindr-like deal. Jables, our
yeah,
local gay
that's
boy.
Not gay. Yeah, Scruff's another one. But Grindr will tell you how close somebody is within feet.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a little creepy.
Yeah.
When he
kinda, but if
opens
you're looking
Grindr
to
on a
fuck-
work meeting and he gets and he gets several pings.
Yeah.
3 feet away, 4 feet away, 5 feet away.
Oh my god, it's that scene from Aliens. You're in the walls, man.
At that point, you know it's 3 other guys in the room who are also on Grindr checking their phone for the same shit. And it just so happens that they're also the only other 3 people in the room. Hey, gentlemen, can we put this meeting on pause, have an orgy, and then come back to it?
Yeah. Well, I've heard a few different comedians tell jokes about how they, during the pandemic, they found out how many gay people were in their apartment complex because they would use Grindr, but nobody could go anywhere, so they would all just fuck within the apartment building.
Wow.
It's like-
I'm trying to think of a way to tie this to 9/11. Yeah,
every time
nothing
they have
funny is
sex,
coming to
there's 2
mind.
towers, and one of them's gonna end up burning eventually. God.
Both of them will.
Yeah, it depends. Who got
And-
herpes? Sorry,
And then the
guys,
building
it's me.
7 in the back will have its own issues.
Yeah.
Bad people, and I love it. Oh. We're a bit out of control, my friend.
Yeah, you're out of control. Get some help.
Stop
Look,
it.
Yeah.
Get some help. I think it's the old adage: if you have to ask, you already know the answer.
Yeah. Yeah. You potentially need therapy. Go to an SLA meeting. You don't necessarily have to change anything, but maybe just go to one. Do what you think.
Yeah, and maybe get rid of those apps.
Get rid of at least one of them.
Talk with your partner about it. See if
for
they're
those
even
that-
okay with it.
For those that don't know, SLA is Sex and Love Addicts Anonymous.
Yeah, I was wondering what the L stood for.
Yeah. Yeah, the L is for like serial monogamists that never really leave relationships because they just want to be loved and stuff. They don't necessarily have all the sex. Anyhow.
Got anything else on the menu?
Kind of want to talk about what's about to happen in Paris.
I'll pull it up. You're reading it.
I'll read it, yeah. I know I've been pretty hard on the French people in the past. However,
Well, to be fair, we may say French people, but what we really mean is the French government. French people can be pretty badass, in all honesty.
Oh yeah.
yeah, I was thinking about this earlier today. I'm cool with the Creole people. They make great food. French people, they are great at just holding their government to account and just being like, we'll pull out the guillotines again. We don't give a fuck. They're good at that. They're bad at participating in wars, though. But the French that I truly hate.
Well, unless they've got
French
someone
Canadians.
like, oh god, fuck French Canadian.
They suck. They're the worst.
No, because that's
Even
how you
other
get more
Canadians hate
French
French
Canadians, Rimshee.
Take the French Canadian, take the French stereotype, and then apply that to French Canadians, and you still haven't achieved what a French Canadian is.
Just the
No.
chance from up country.
Take
Letter K.
take the stereotypes about people in France, especially Parisians, how rude they are. Combine that with the rudeness that you hear about New Yorkers. Put that in Canada, and you got French Canadians. They suck. Look at XQC. He can hardly speak English still. I don't know how people watch him. All right, nothing, guys. Cool.
I laughed.
Anyways, Parisians plan to poop in Seine River as President Macron pledges to take a swim ahead of Olympics.
As he's taking a swim,
We're getting there.
it's a bunch of people like overhanging a bridge, waiting.
Dude, that would be...
Ready, ready, hold! Not until he passes.
This is why, if we're honest, the French people and the American people should be the best of friends.
Well, they helped us a lot during the revolution.
Oh, I agree.
They did. They did.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
see,
we have very.
there you go,
similar
Jables.
fuck the
This is
government
your
opinions.
this is your chance to be the reverse Marquis of Lafayette. You should go over there and help them in their time of need now.
All right. Yeah, I'll go shit in the river.
Yeah.
French
Yeah,
citizens have taken to social media to protest Seine's cleanliness ahead of 2024 Olympics.
Fuck you and your gentrification. We will shit in
Well,
your
yeah, 'cause,
streets and we will shit in
whole-
your river.
Because because the Olympics are being held in France, they cleaned up the river and like we'll get to
Why
that.
don't you always clean up the
Yeah.
river? Yeah.
Dubbed whatever French, or I poop in the sign on June 23. The movement has been set up to question the river's safety as the president of France pledges to swim in it. As the Olympics draw near, President Emmanuel Macron intends to swim in the Seine River to prove it is clean and safe for use.
Dude, seriously, drop trowel, hang over the edge, and shit in the river as he swims by with all of those cameras looking at him. And
That's kind of their intention.
do it. If you can, start throwing shit at him. Oh, French, do it.
my God.
Do it.
Just
I will be so proud of you, France.
a bunch of guys downstream, upstream. I mean,
It's been gaining a lot of traction. I've been paying attention to this a little bit. So, citizens of France who are renowned for their iconic protests are now using social media to rally behind a new protest movement with the hashtag whatever. I poop in the sign on June 23. According to SBS News, this unconventional campaign aims to highlight concerns about the cleanliness of the Seine River. Swimming in the Seine has been banned since 1923. However, with Paris hosting the 2024 Olympic Games, the government pledged $1.5 billion for a cleanup effort to enable open water events in the river, including the swimming legs of triathlons and para-triathlon. Furthermore, French President Emmanuel Macron also vowed to swim in the river earlier this year to demonstrate its safety. I'll do it, but I won't give you the date. You all risk being there.
he knows. See, he knows the French people aren't bluffing.
Prompting Mayor Anne Hidalgo also to promise to swim in the famous waterway on June 23rd, just days before the games commence on July 26th. Days. Alright, maybe that's a typo. Yeah.
Yeah, well, technically speaking, they're not wrong. It is just days. There also happens to be the ability to break it down into weeks and a month.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, if anybody's going to France, let me know how it goes. Tell me if people are shitting in the river. I'm waiting for it. That will actually be next Sunday.
There you go.
Let's check in before the show, see if anybody's shitting in the river.
I think we found next week's title. Signed Poop Watch.
Yeah. Oh man.
Let's dump it in the river!
All right. Anywho. Yeah, that's pretty much it for that article. People are gonna shit in the river. Your guys' silence is deafening.
Keep reading.
How do you follow that? Yeah.
I don't know. Rimshee sounded like he was about a mile away from his microphone a second there.
That's your fault.
No. No, it's not.
It's all your fault, Jables. It's always your fault.
Yeah. All right, you want to do some of the BuzzFeed stuff and then close it out, or
we can cover some of it. Ah, what the hell just happened?
Oh.
Alright. So, yeah, we can burn through a couple of these pretty quick. Unsubscribing from emails is too hard. Yeah, Google has definitely been trying to make it easier. This
Who
person...
uses email anymore?
Why I gotta click a link and then check multiple boxes to unsubscribe from marketing emails? Yeah, I'll agree with that to some extent, but like I said, Google's been making it easier. So it's nowhere near as difficult as it used to be. I don't know if you have anything to say on it. I guess not. So we'll move on to the next one. The writing on medicine bottles is too small. I can't argue with... yeah, especially... I can't argue with that one. That's fairly accurate. I definitely need to know what it is, and I need to know when it expires, and I need to know how to take it.
Yeah.
I need to know how to take it. Those are the things I need to know. Why are they almost the exact same size as every fucking thing else on the bottle?
Well, I also think like the legal department for these pharmaceutical products wants to keep it as is for several reasons. So I don't expect that.
I don't disagree.
I'm actually looking at a medicine bottle. I don't know, like, my name, what it is, and the dosage are pretty big, but, like, all the warnings are super small.
Yeah. It's almost like you don't have to worry about this.
Yeah. Yeah, but I kind of do. Like, must be taken with food. That's important.
I actually tend not to listen to those because it never ends up helping me. There are very few things where I follow the instructions, it actually helps with what it's supposed to help with.
Yeah, but taken with food just means, like, eat a slice of bread or something.
Yeah.
There's been a few times when I've done, like, empty stomach and I just end up throwing it back up.
Rimshee not on camera.
What, was he jerking it?
No. I stropped, and I was seeing if it could pop hairs. And it's not able to. But this is also a 2-micron strop, so... Not expecting much.
Get your ADD under control. We're doing a thing.
Fuck you. Apparently...
It'll go poop in your river. How'd you like that?
Apparently, this person says 9 p.m. is too late to go out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a boomer thing. Like
that is a boomer thing that I don't agree with.
Like, finally, something.
I mean, I'm old, so yes, I agree with it. But only in my own life.
Yeah, I don't know, a lot of the places in my state, they'll close at like midnight and stop serving food at like 10. So, if you want to get food, yeah, 9 is too late to go out. But, just having drinks, a lot of times they don't close the bar till 2 a.m., so you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's too late for me in my normal life, because I...
But it's not too late.
5 in the morning every day, but...
Yeah, it's too late for me.
Like, everything is a question of perspective. If you're gonna go out to dinner, maybe it's a bit too late. If you're breaking into houses, it's way too early.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh god. I like how that killed Rimshee there.
Yeah, catch me on a Saturday, I'll go out. Catch me on a Sunday, fuck no. I'm going to bed.
Here you go.
So it doesn't quite apply to me right now because I'm working starting at 4:30 and I get off work at 12:30. But yeah, normally when I'm working, 9 is too late to be going out. But I'm usually going to bed at about 10, so that's just because of that.
Yeah.
We can move on to the next one. Apparently,
Yeah.
bring back CD players in cars and also eliminate Apple CarPlay. It never worked. I disagree with this.
Bring back disc players on computers.
I disagree with the second half of this. I agree, bring back CD players.
I still have a CD tray on my PC.
Yeah.
I don't,
Yeah,
but
a lot of
that's
new
mostly
PCs
because I
one.
don't
You
have the
to get
ability.
You have to get an external one. Fucking bullshit.
I say bring back tape players.
Yeah, I can deal with that. I got a tape player,
Bring
got a
back
remote player,
beta
I
tape
have CD
players.
Oh, you mean just bring back fucking 8-track tapes and everybody's like, why?
That's what I was looking for. Thank you.
Why are you bringing back is that an external hard drive, dude? How many songs do you need to listen to?
There's like one song on each of those, dude.
Exactly. Actually, I figured it was like 4 on each end. 8
Yeah,
tracks.
honestly-
That's why they're called 8 tracks.
Honestly, I'm okay with bringing back CD players in cars. Because CDs are still something people get.
They're still
Same with
viable.
same
They're
with
still
actually
viable.
having same with actually having the provisions on computers to add them. Even if
Yeah.
it's just like, hey, it's hidden behind a screen because I never use it. I open that up, I put my disc in, I deal with that, and I don't have to look at it all the time. If you're going for that sleek look, just do it that way.
Yeah,
Just provide the provision.
Have a slot where I can have a slot where I can put a disk drive. That's
Do you
it.
think do you think the craze for CDs is ever gonna come back like the vinyl thing?
I will, however, disagree with the Apple CarPlay part. It never worked for you, but this does sound like you're a boomer.
Yeah. Nice.
So CDs might come back because there's a new technology that was just developed where they could put what's more than a terabyte?
A petabyte?
Yeah. Yeah, they figured out a way to put a petabyte on a disc.
Holy shit. Oh my god, everybody's gonna be carrying discs again.
Yeah.
Like, you guys wouldn't remember this. Like, you guys, there was the Laserdisc format.
I remember Laserdisc.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, those things are huge.
Yeah. the size
All right,
of a
so yeah,
vinyl
the
record.
person.
Imagine that's
And
the
as
size.
as
they
heavy
have
as
to come in.
as heavy as a fucking discus, and the
Yeah, just-
smallest little piece of dust would make it not work.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
You had to wear special cloth gloves just to take it out of the sleeve. Yeah.
That's what we need. An
I'm
immunocompromised CD.
I'm aware of the Laserdisc. However, the quality was really good.
Yeah. But, you know,
Yeah,
some
so
things
the
are just
person-
Go on.
The person who posted this one, I'm looking at their Twitter profile right now.
Oh,
Their
no.
picture, they are definitely roughly around Barr's age. So that's why they can't figure out fucking Apple Play.
Oh, but they're Disney adult
Yeah, they're a Disney adult.
and a juggalo.
Okay, so maybe their age is the least of their problems.
Yeah.
I think we can safely say that now.
All right, this next one, maybe we'll end it on this next one and move on to end the show or something, or maybe
I want
I
to go to 16. We can rush through.
All right. I want microwaves back in hotel rooms. This, I understand entirely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we could move on. Like,
Yeah, late night frozen burrito from the gas station.
Yeah, why the fuck do I have to use your... Why the fuck do I have to order your room service when I've got this lovely breakfast burrito that I can just reheat or heat from for the first time and call good?
Yeah, sometimes you're out late, a little too late to go get food. Shit happens.
Alright, here's the next one. Why are all the charging ports always changing on everything? Why do I need my to own so many cords?
Okay,
All right.
this one is actually
This-
kind of valid, but it's a very long, it's a complicated
There-
question to answer.
Yeah, this one there is an explanation for it.
Yeah.
You're just
Yeah, proprietary charging.
Yeah, that's the issue with Apple, but even if you just look at USB, yeah, USB had mini USB, then it had micro USB, and now it's got USB-C. I get
Yeah,
that.
the EU recently passed a law that everything has to be USB-C. So
Oh, no, I
everything's
know
going
that.
to be USB-C
I
everywhere,
know that.
So
I
it'll
know
be
that.
okay.
I'm not arguing with that. But here,
Yeah, but,
but
like,
the reason
some of the
why is
companies,
because
like,
the
Apple
technology has
and-
progressed.
No,
Yeah,
but even
hey.
then, like Apple and Microsoft always like having like the proprietary shit.
Yeah.
Like
So-
Microsoft for the Surface tablets likes to have that faggy little charging port thing, which means whenever my Surface Bros thing
Watch
breaks,
your
I can't
language,
just go to
Barr.
the
Just
store.
because we're on Twitch and YouTube.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, that stupid little charging port thing.
that
Breaks,
burdensome
and I have to get
charging
it.
point.
Yeah, I have to get a proprietary one, which means I can't order
Yeah.
anything else.
Well,
Yeah.
It
Alright,
has to
so-
come off of. Yeah,
Barr and Katie, the poster of this, your dreams coming true soon. Everything will be USB-C. Don't worry about it.
yeah.
At least everything in the UK,
No.
which
I mean,
will
this is
trickle
EU.
into the US a little bit, but
No, because companies are going to want to serve that market, and it's cheaper for them to just.
No,
have
Yeah.
everything do
standardization
that.
is always no. It just makes more sense overall.
it makes more sense for everyone involved. But the issue with that is that how that law is worded is it is also going to restrict us to USB Type-C. So when we get USB Type-D or whatever the next one is, it's going to have to take... Yeah, it's going to have to take passing a law in the EU in order to get that acceptable.
Yeah.
Like, because that law does not take into account the progression of technology.
Or
So,
at least, like,
while I understand the reasoning of that law, I also disagree with it on that
Well,
level.
Depends.
Yeah,
Like, if they don't change in the US, they'll do what they do with like the different socket types they do for outlet plugs are different from the US than they are from certain areas
I
of
don't,
Europe.
because it's different. It's different to make
The heads.
different. It's one thing to make different plugs. It's another thing to make your entire device.
Oh no, the
the
hardware
charging.
part of the plug, the main one,
Yeah.
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 But yeah, honestly, like Microsoft for their tablets, it's long overdue.
Oh, yeah. Just like with
That's-
Apple and their Lightning plug is long overdue.
Yeah, so I'm glad they passed that law.
Also, the thing with Apple, and I think this is what they were planning, but it looks like they're going, we'll just deal with it. Technically, that law only applies to if you can physically plug it in, too. So if it has,
Oh
if
yeah,
it's,
they're going for wireless charging for proprietary.
Wireless.
shit, Yeah.
Well, yeah, then
Yeah.
it won't matter at that point.
yeah, because then you can still go proprietary. It's wireless charging. You can only get the Apple wireless charging for the Apple phone. Therefore, blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah,
there
blah,
won't
blah.
be there won't be a charge port. anymore.
Yeah, there won't be a physical charge port anymore. That's what they're planning on doing, basically. Or at least that's what they were. And maybe it just wasn't working out as well as they had hoped. Who knows?
Mm.
Well, that's what Lewis
Alright.
Rossman says they might.
We'll see. What's
Stop.
what's the other one?
Here's the next one. Stop making me speak to robots when I call customer care. I feel this one.
keep pressing 0 until they give you an actual person. It's
There have been times where I've done that, and it goes, "We cannot connect you. Goodbye," because they don't have that fucking option.
Yeah. Keep trying.
Yeah, you keep hitting 0, it just won't go because it says, "Oh, you're hitting the wrong buttons. Something's wrong. Fuck you." The worst part is it's usually government, too, where you absolutely need to have a fucking person.
Yeah. You need a little empathy there.
No, not just empathy. You need someone who isn't going to be sitting there going, "This is the recording of the shit that we're going to tell you about. You have to do exactly this, and it's not clear."
Thank you for reaching such and such. Se habla español, número 2. If you would like to talk to customer service, press 1. If you would like to know about your account, press 2.
What I'm
For
hearing is
anything else, press 3.
they just have to make better robots for people to talk to. Is what I
Yeah.
so they can't tell the difference.
Yeah, if it's not able
Come
to
on,
pass that
AI.
Turing test, you're useless.
Yeah, that's gonna be the real Turing test. Can
Yeah.
you tell you're talking to a
Talking to
Customer
customer
service
service is the only time I code switch.
Ha!
Alright.
Okay, 15.
Yeah, it's like your call is being recorded for assurance purposes. Like, oh shit.
Oh, shit.
Mm.
I'm okay with that. I'm really nice to customer service.
Alright, so here's 15, which has to do with coupons. I miss coupons in the mail that actually gave good deals. Nowadays, every single brand wants to send you an email once every 6 months to get 10% off regularly priced item.
All right.
Eh.
Life hack. Call the 1-800 number on the back of whatever product you're talking about. Have some complaints about it. They'll send you free shit.
There you go.
I once opened a bag of nacho flavored Doritos, and I knew this was gonna happen, so I had my phone recording as I did it, so it was a completely sealed bag, and I opened it. You could tell by feeling it. I opened it. There were 2 chips in there, and I posted it on Twitter, and Lay's got a hold of me and was like, "Oh, we're sorry about this. What's your address so we can send you coupons for 3 free bags of the medium-sized bag chips?"
Yeah.
There you go.
It wasn't even my intent.
Yeah,
It was
dude.
just, "Hey, there's a little air in your chip bag." Joke.
I
have
opened
a-
a bag of chip and my kids started doing lame 9/11 jokes.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta compensate me for this.
There were only 2 chips. They both fell and crumbled. No, I had a buddy. He would buy Scripto lighters because they were cheap, but they suck because they're cheap. And he just decided one day to call the number on the back, and they sent him 1,000 lighters. Because he
There
was
you
just
go.
Probably because now
listing off his
it's
complaints about them.
It's cheaper to just bribe the customer with something than to actually,
Yeah.
improve your overall product.
yeah. At that point,
my
oh
sister
yeah,
used to do it a lot to get like free Oreos and stuff. And, like,
yeah, that's a fucked up way of doing it. But at the same time, I'm not your mom.
yeah.
All right,
I
did
mean,
you
they're-
want to
they're
do
just happy
number
somebody
16?
called that 1-800 number.
Yeah.
That's all.
Let's do the 16 because that's what Jables wanted.
Yeah.
Did you want to do 16?
I wanted to do 16. Yeah.
All right, one moment. I swear I saw that somewhere. Maybe I'm just being. We talked about that too. I swear we talked about it.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. I want to talk about it again.
Why
It's a
are the
basic
headlights on
complaint that I
newer
have.
cars so bright?
Yes. fucking bullshit.
So, I can tell you the issue with the progression of the technology. It started out as incandescents, which were fine, but they just, honestly, they weren't bright enough. Then it became halogens, which were brighter, but still not necessarily bright enough. And then it became LEDs, and you slowly progressed up in the brightness level, and it became, like, halogens are bright enough to not bright enough. LEDs are bright enough to too bright. And now they've come out with these fucking laser headlights, which are absolutely insanely bright.
Yeah, I walked across one of those. There was a guy parked in a parking lot. It's, I don't know, like 3 p.m., so sun's still way up. Sunny day. And his lights were still blinding me. Because they were just on.
Yeah, fuck the, like, the technology behind laser headlights... really cool. I don't want to fucking see them on cars that are coming towards me. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Here's
I want to see.
Here's where they. Here's where the real problem is. They need to angle them. So, like, all headlights now are just straight front facing. They just need to do this. It's a little.
No, Jables. They need to make them point up and put bat decals on them.
No, that's part of the issue. Even the bright ones are like, my wife's headlights are set up so that they're focused to not shine above a certain height. And this is actually a complaint my wife has, because if she's driving up and down, then it doesn't shine properly on the road. She has a hard time going around turns because it doesn't shine properly on the road. But still, if you get bright enough fucking headlights, it doesn't matter. I have had headlights that are facing at me in Priuses. These are aftermarket headlights that are in Priuses that are so fucking bright that I can't goddamn see the fucking road. Like, it used to be that it was annoying being stuck behind a truck or having a truck driving towards you in opposing traffic. Because of how much higher the headlights are, they're basically at your head height. Mm-hmm. But at least that was
happening on the rearview mirrors for.
Yeah, but it didn't help because it's like right there. It's shining off the fucking windshield and whatnot, and it's just bright in your.
My friends and I just use that as an opportunity to roll a joint. We've finally seen something. But yeah, no, headlights are too bright. I get it. Driver needs to see,
sounds to me,
but the driver coming at you needs to not be blinded.
Yeah, that's the issue. Well, another interesting factor is that for the longest time, the UK has had proactively adjustable or reactive headlights, or I forget what exactly the technology is, but think about headlights that are essentially high beams the entire time, but somehow blot out where the car coming at you is or where the car in front of you is so that it's not blinding them.
Huh.
Wow.
I don't understand how it works, but apparently they're trying to work through Congress to make that a legal technology here in the US. If that's the case, cool. If it fucking works, cool. But god damn it, we need something.
Yeah, we've gone too far.
Nah, you don't understand. Like, it's the Ministry of Magic has that patent. They only work with the British government, so.
Yeah.
You know, I just noticed something. When we were making 9/11 jokes, we had two more viewers than we do now.
I also shouldn't be blinded walking down the street at 3 p.m. from a car that's parked in a parking lot. I shouldn't have to avert my eyes from those headlights. And their brights weren't even on.
Honestly, I hate brights. I hate being blinded by people using brights so much, and I know for a fact I've forgotten to turn off my brights before. I've just gotten really good at driving without having to use brights. I think the dumbest one I've seen is it gets foggy where I live all the time. People will drive through the fog with their high beams on. That is the wrong thing to do.
Look,
Don't ever turn your high beams on. You want lower light, because otherwise you're actually making it harder for yourself to see, because more light is going to be reflecting off of those water droplets, creating more of a barrier to your sight.
that being said, I do think that would make for a great Mr. Beast video when he gets even stronger headlights for a car and sees how many people he can get with him.
Dude, Mr. Beast is out of control right now. He passed T-Series. He's the most subscribed channel.
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna
Good.
give everyone
At least
last
it's
place
back
then.
to being an American.
Yeah, he
Even though
well, you didn't
PewDiePie
tweet
was
about it.
never an American.
He was like, "This is for PewDiePie. Revenge for PewDiePie." And like, I was like, "All right, that's sweet." Yeah. All right. Well, that's been a show.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for joining us. Thank you, Barr, for being the guest third mic. And
No problem.
Dapper!
Dapper, you're 2 hours late, bud. But thanks for popping in.
I'm gonna see if anyone's streaming right now.
Oh yeah. On my list, it's just us.
Yeah, same.
Go to just chatting and see who has like the lowest amount of people.
And steal them.
No, raid them. You're being nice.
11 viewers. We are the lowest viewers on Just Chatting right now.
Oh man.
The next lowest has 11. We've got 8.
All right.
But I think they're I think they're French or something. Yep, French.
All right.
So the English speaker is
No, go to the French and ask them if they're gonna shit in the river.
So, yeah.
I like how they have this now.
What?
They do the raid slightly differently.
How so?
Just, I'll explain it later. Are you ready to just raid someone?
Yeah, go for it.
And we'll be out of here. We've been your lesser saints.
Yeah, we'll be back next week. Same time, same place.
I've got to go meet my potential future dog.
Ooh.
Later, everyone!
Have a good night, guys.
We're gonna go to the end music, and then we'll raid as soon as this is ready. Oh, hold on. Oh, shit. Oh, it's ready now.
Bye-bye.
Alright, now we gotta do this thing. Alright, later, everyone.